joke. It would be much funnier if it was. Okay, beautiful. Skip, what do we think? That's enough? Yeah, because you can't trust me with too many people, remember? Remember what they told you? Quiet! Get out of here! Pick a favorite hand up and wave goodbye first. Go on and wave goodbye, everybody. No. Not to them. Each other. Wave goodbye to each other, folks. That's not a joke, okay? That's advice. Please treat it as such. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board the Hill Famous Jungle Cruise. My name is, Ryan! Oh, this was his favorite jacket. Now, friends, we got a lot of material to cover, so let's hit the river running, shall we? We're going to start right here on the Amazon, a prime location, and again. Now, the Amazon River is named after the rainforest that it divides across the great South American continent. I hear that it rains here 365 days out of the year, which, by my calculations, is, almost every day. Let me see if I can catch some of that famous rainforest rain for you now. Let's see. Missed. Now coming up right here, folks, we have our first physical landmark to reflect on and pontificate about. Right here on the left, we have the world famous Inspiration Falls. Now, everybody asks me, Skipper Ryan, why are they called the Inspiration Falls?
Why?
I'm so glad you guys asked and literally nobody else. Inspiration Falls is named as such because if you listen to them for long enough, they will inspire you to go deeper and deeper into the jungle and listen to much more family attraction. Okay, folks, it's a reminder for you. Now, right around here, I got to ask you a question, okay? You folks strike me as a very worldly, very cultured type of people, so how many of y'all have ever seen the Jungle Book before? Raise your hands. Who's seen the Jungle Book? Okay, so you can hear me back there. Excellent. Well, if you've never seen the Jungle Book, listen, I don't want you to feel left out. I really don't, because it's a classic. So, if you've never seen it, look right here on the left, because here it is. That's the Jungle Book right there, folks, and it's the box set, too. Listen, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, right here, we have our brand new restaurant. This is Boats, Baits, and Bites. Now, I hear ya. It doesn't look like much of a restaurant, but their piranha is good for a quick bite. That's a fact. I'm not really a fish person myself. I just tried it for the halibut, and I gotta tell you, not all that great. But if that doesn't tickle your fancy, they also have a wonderful steak surprise. And if it's a snake, you're surprised. Gosh, I'm funny. Now, does anybody know what kind of snake that is? Here's a hint. It starts with a P. I heard python. No, it's plastic. Actually, that's the kind of snake it is. Yeah, plasticus mechanicus in Latin. Now, right here on the right, this is my humble abode. Yes, my house, my home, my domicile. Those furry friends inside my house are both my primates and my roommates. And it looks like they're doing the roommates do best, which is hanging out without me and going through my stuff. Isn't that special? Yeah. Let that be a lesson for all my little ones on board. Always live with your parents. Never move out. It's a trap, okay, no matter what they tell you. Now, right here, we arrive on the world's longest river. Yes, this is the Nile. And I'm sure you've heard at some point before that the Nile goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, that must mean that you're in a boat, actually, guys. You're in a boat right now, at least to try. Now, right down here, friends, this is a brand new biome to explore. Here we have the African belt. Before you say it, yes, it is the same African belt that holds up the African pants, but it is also home to a wide array of different species. So, friends, let's take a moment and see what we got here, shall we? Let's take some inventory. Well, I see some giraffes for sure. Up front, giraffes with beards. I see some giraffes with horns. Oh, I see some 68 impalas. Those are classics. And those tall things in the back there, those are trees native to this region. And nature is amazing, I'm telling you. Now, right around the end right here, folks, I want to talk to you a little bit about what used to be here. And trust me, it looked nothing like this. Oh, boy. Well, I'm a professional, so let's see what we got regardless. Looks like I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5,000 rocks at that beach. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, just the rocks. All right, folks, that's all there is to see, huh? Just the rocks. Do we understand each other? Smile and nod? Yes, beautiful. Okay, all right, you got me. I guess that's good for a lesson, so let me teach you guys this at the very least. If a rhino ever tries to charge you, just cancel your credit card. Okay, that will take care of that. Coming up right here behind me, this is Schweitzer Falls, named after the esteemed founder of our cruise, Dr. Albert Falls. That's right, Albert Falls. What we're going to go ahead and do is steer well clear of it, because trust me when I say this, we will go over it later. Alrighty, friends, that is a promise and a threat. Make no mistake. We will go over it later. Oh, and a word to the wise, if you don't end up laughing at my jokes, you will find yourselves under it later, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, this right here, friends, is my very favorite part of the cruise. It's called the Jungle Cruise Hall of Fame, and that's because it teaches you all about our long and illustrious history. Let's start right here on the right. This is a historic first attempt at an airborne jungle cruise. Take a look at that. Now, I think it's plain to see it didn't quite take off, but I can't really comment as to why it's still in the courts. Right up here on the left-hand side, though, this is a recent attempt at a submersible jungle cruise. Take a look at that. Now, I was there for this one, and I gotta tell you, I was in over my head for sure. But we did get to pay for it, and it was half off, so, I kind of just didn't complain too much. But even if they did, trust me, I wouldn't care. Now, right up here, friends, this may look like just any old boat, but if you look inside that boat, we see a group of skippers in training. Yes, this is what we look like in a khaki uniform. It looks like this one up front has the mics up. Let's listen in and see if these trainees have any good material, shall we? Let's let them in here and see if they chose the right career path. But after that, everybody always says the same thing. Skipper Ryan, it seems like a monkey could do your job, and I take offense to that. Those are chips. All right, you bunch of know-it-alls, a chip could do my job, not a monkey. It would be ridiculous on a scientific level. And right here, we have everybody's favorite part of the group that needs no introduction. But right here, we have the tantalizing, the amazing, the hydrating, the invigorating, the very wonderful, the extremely merchandisable, the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water! Woo! The backside of water gets me every time. What? No applause for the backside of water? Are you kidding me? Woo! There you go. Folks, come on. You gotta know a good thing when you see it. Now, speaking of a good thing when you see it, this is not one. This is the Mekong River, and trust me, it's Mekong me nervous. Let me tell you why. If you look on the right-hand side, we see a depiction of the ancient river goddess Shirley. And if you look on the left, we see her temple right next door. Now, Shirley's temple is known for danger, so keep your eyes open for anything. That way I can keep mine closed for everything, okay? And I recommend keeping your mouth closed too, because this right here is going to be quite the root canal as well. Folks, you know, I get it. There's a couple of things to take in here, but make no mistake. There's only one thing that is worthy of our attention here, and it's coming up on the right-hand side. Folks, there's no other way to say it. Right here, we have two babies under a full moon. How about that? Majestic. You love to see it. At least I do, every 10 or 12 minutes of my life. I know, it just gets funnier every single time. Hey, Charlie! Hey! Charles! Put it down, mister. Put it down, Charlie. Don't upstage me. My boat. He thinks he's a comedian. Sorry, folks. Okay, this isn't a joke. You might want to get that, folks. I'm not kidding. I was kidding, and I got y'all back there. Yep, gotcha. Now, that right there is what I call dry humor. Hope you enjoyed that. And with that, it is coming to be about that time. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, legs in the boat. Please remain seated until we come to a full complete stop at the dock. Now, friends, let me be honest. There is no greater pleasure in this line of work for me than to end my cruises on a heartfelt note. So let me tell you something right from here. Of all of my cruises today, you have absolutely been my most recent. No doubt about that, you really were. And you were outstanding on my boat. But now, I'm just going to need you outstanding on the dock. So if you enjoyed your journey, Skipper Ryan, please exit to the right-hand side, watch your head and step. If you did not enjoy your journey, my name is actually Skipper Elsa. Let it go, okay, folks? It's what's best for all of us. Now, friends, a quick word about safety before we say au revoir. My big and burly legal team always quietly nudges me in the direction of saying this for all my cruises, so in order to not make them angry, pay attention, okay? When you guys exit, please do so through the same doors that you entered the boat with. If you look at these crates right here, please do not cross them because they are a fire hazard, okay? And you know what that means. You trip, I laugh, they fire me. Okay, let's avoid that. I appreciate it, because trust me, it's pretty darn funny when that happens. Now, friends, we had a cruise for the ages today, didn't we? We laughed together, we cried together, we very nearly died together. But if there's anything I want you to remember from our time together, anything that you look back on someday and smile, please let it be that I ended our cruise by saying to you, unequivocally, in sound body and mind, with every fiber of my being, with all of my heart and affection, from the very depths of my loving, caring soul, emphatically and sincerely, poetically and enthusiastically, in front of a live studio audience to the millions watching at home. Get out. I'm sorry, where's my Disney magic? Bibbidi bobbidi, get off my property. There we go, that's much better.
One of the best skippers I've ever had. That's right.